Keep going. Keep going, mate. Keep going, man.
Did he reach him?
Already? No, we're gonna have wheels because we're opening the coffee. Hello. See you again, sir. Step forward, please.
Yeah. Okay. Paul there. What?
Inside the grave. Okay, so we'll leave the chapel now then, okay? That's fine. May I ask the pallbearer to step forward, please?
Yeah, we waited.
Chapel, please.
Yeah, very short. Yeah, ready? Yeah, that's short.
गणनन्त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे वसोमं महं जानि गर्भदमत्वजासि गर्भदम् ओम अनादिनिधनो देवो शङ्खचक्र गदाधर अक्षया पुंडरीकाक्षं प्रेतमुक्षो प्रधुर्भव राम नाम सत्य है सब कहीं गाते हैं बोल रामचंद्र भगवान की जय ओम अनादिनिधनो देवो शङ्खचक्र गदाधर अक्षया पुंडरीकाक्षं प्रेतमुक्षो प्रधुर्भव राम नाम सत्य है सब कहीं गाते हैं बोलो रामचंद्र भगवान की ओम सर्वमंगल मंगले शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते. We can open, yes. Chair. Guess we get a chair, please. So we'll do most of the offerings here. Once we finish, we'll take the offerings and place into the coffee.
Do you want me to bring in a sheet to cover the bottom? Are you happy for our shoes?
Could we can open the casket if that's okay? Yes,
yes.
yes.
Bring in a sheet to cover the bottom of her, or leave her as she is.
Leave her as she is. If it's okay, yep. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryoshu Sarvada. Please could I have the immediate family just around the casket, please? Om Sarva Papam Harang Digyam Gangeyam Nirmal Jalam Achmanyam Maya Datam Grihanam Parameshwari. The two sisters just at the feet, please. Could I kindly ask us all to place our hands together? We'll join our voices together in opening prayer. If we start by chanting Om 3 times. Om. Om Bhurbhuvaswah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya. Could I ask the daughters just to touch the feet? I'll ask everyone to kindly bow your heads. Om Gurura Brahma Gurura Vishnu Gurura Devo Maheshwara Gurura Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurue Tasmai Sri Gurue Namah. नमस्ते माता जी, प्रथम गुरु है, हे माँ क्षमा करो, माफ़ कीजिए हे माता जी, आपकी मेरा प्रथम गुरु है। ओम सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम। बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की जय, बोलो रामचंद्र भगवान की, बोलो दुर्गा माता की जय। Sitaram, Hare Krishna to everyone. Firstly, I ask you to excuse me as I have a slight cough. We are all gathered here today in remembrance of this wonderful soul. Today we'll be doing what's known as the Antyeshti Shraddh Karma. Antyeshti means final. So it's the last sanskar, the last ceremony that a human being is ordained to do. As part of the ceremony, we'll be offering what's known as a pinda, which is a rice ball. And these are the prescribed ingredients in Hindu tradition, Hindu scripture, that 6 of them are offered at the time of death, and they each represent 6 different items, 6 different things. What we'll do is, we'll do the puja, the Shraddh Karma here. I'll ask you all kindly to join us in the prayer. Each time we say, Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai, I'll ask you all to say the word Jai. When you all say this, her soul is here, her soul is around. While her body is here, her soul is around. And it's around for 10 days. But we don't know which family member's voice she might hear. So when you say the word Jai, she could be listening to her daughter, her grandkids, whoever. So I'll ask again, as we say, Ramchandra Bhagwan ki. Yeah. So I'll ask the 2 sisters if you could kindly take your seats here. The family members, you could take a seat for now, and then at the end we'll all come together and do our final prayers. You can all kindly take your seats now. Thank you. Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Good, Didi, I'll just wash your hands. Om Hasta Pachalasi, just wash hands together. Hasta Pachalasi Govindabhyo Namo Namaha. Now your right hand. Om. Take a sip of water. Om Keshavai Namah Swaha. Another sip of water. Om Madhavai Namah Swaha. Another sip. Om Narayanai Namah Swaha. And then now wash hands together. Om Hasta Pachalasi Govindai Bhyo Namo Namaha. Om. Guess we got 3 painties. You can take a seat there, Didi. Can I ask who the eldest daughter would be? Okay. Didi, I'll ask you just to take 3 painties, one on your index finger. Kessia will help you. Om Pavitreshu Vishnuve Saviturvaha Prasabda Upgunam Chitrenam Surya Rashabhi Hari Om. Om Raksha Raksha Ganadaksha Raksha Trailokya Rakshakam Bhaktanamam Bhayankarata Trata Bhava Bharnava. And then on Didi here, just a ring finger. Om Pavitrishnu Vishnue Saviturvaha Prasabda Udgunam Chitrenam Surya Rashabhi Hari Om. Ring finger, that's right. And are you able to reach that Tari there? Because and then the other sister can hold the Tiranjalikas. Okay. Om Hari Om. What we do now is called the Sankalp. It's the promise that we're making today, that we're doing this puja, is called Shraddh, to the best of our ability. Whilst the two sisters here are holding the contents in their hand, they're making the promises. I'll ask you all as well, as friends, families, just to make that internal pledge that whatsoever we're doing today, let it be to the best of our thoughts, the best of our actions. As I say, all your support is required here. Om Bolo Ram Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. In a moment's time, I'll ask you both just to take your full names in mind. So I'll guide you when you'll need to do that. Om Namo Narayanaye Namah. Shri Kling Krishnaye Bhyo Namam. Om Vishnur 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 Tatsat. Om Namah Paramatmaye Shri Puran Purushottamaye Adya Brahmane Dvitiye Prarare Swi Swet Vara Kalpe Vaivashvat Mantare Ashtavim Shatitame Kalyuge Kalyapratam Charne Jambo Dvipe Bhuloke Bharat Varshe Arivaratan Katikate Sri Brahmavarate Kiteshe Mahasham Shaniyanan Vaniyavi Muktavarnashi Chetre Gauri Muke Trikant Pirashe Vikram Shake Bodhavatari Yatha Nam Samvatsare Mahamangal Prema Sana Masrutame Mase Sri Antyeshti Shraddh Karma. Didi, if you could set your full name, please. Sri Kamla Savitri Namasyam. You know your Gotra, your lineage line? Gotra, if you know. Gotra. No, that's fine. Amuk Gotrasyam Haryom Haryom Amuk Pretasya Sri Ruth Risa Namasyam Amuk Gotrasyam Haryom 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 Pretatva Nivrityatram Uttam Loka Prapyartham Urdhvadvaika Karma Krichye Sri Margashira Maase Shukla Pakshe He Mantritu Dakshinyana Utrane Sri Siddha Yogasyam Sri Enfield Grame Englandeshe Guruvaradim Namasyam Kala Vikram Samvatsara Sri Rohini Nachatra Purnimatiti. Today is the full moon, so she must be very blessed to have done this Antyeshti Sanskar on this day. Today the Tithi is known as Purnima, which means full, which means any goodness that needs to overflow, today it will overflow. Sri Vishti Bhadra Karan Vishti Bhadra Karan Namasyam Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Agaksha Bhagavan Devo Stano Chetro Stiro Bhava Yavada Pujam Karikshami Tavada Sannido Bhava. Please touch the contents to your head, to your heart, and Kes, if you could kindly take them from them. Om Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nat Nara Yanavasudeva Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat. I'll ask you all to kindly place your hands together. We'll offer a prayer to Ganesh Bhagwan, the remover of obstacles. May whatsoever we do today may be free from any obstacles and be blessed by Ganesh Bhagwan. Guess if you give a yellow flower in hand, please, if we have. Om Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryoshu Sarvada. Bolo Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. Please touch to your head, to your heart, and if you can, just offer at the Bedi there, just at the top. Just at the top here. Wonderful. Wonderful. Another white flower in hand. We now offer prayer to Yamraj. Yamraj is known as the god of death. He's also known as Dharmaraj. As we know, dharma means a lot of things. It can mean duty, it can also mean righteousness. And he's called Dharmaraj because at the time of death, only he has the ability to decide whether what you've done in your life is right or whether what you've done is wrong. So he's known as the king of Dharma, Dharmaraj. Om, we offer prayers to Yamraj, Dharmaraj. Om Yamaya Dharmarajaya Mrityave Chantakaya Cha Vaivashvataya Kalaya Sarvabhutakshaya Cha Om Dandahastadaro Devo Dharmarajo Mahabala Mahakala Mahadeva Dharma Murte Namostute. Once again, take the flower, touch to your head, to your heart. Prema Bhakti say, we offer the flower at the top there, invoking Yamraj, the god of death. Another flower in hand, please, guys. Now we invoke all your pitris. Your pitris, as you know, are your ancestors. So, whilst Mataji here today is passed on, her parents, her mother, her father, you think of them if you can, if you know their image, or if you don't know their image, their qualities, you think about them. We're saying, Hey Parnana, Parnani, Aja, Aji, we ask for your help today. Mataji is going to go on a journey. Howsoever you can help her, please do help her. So this is your prayer. Please think of your pitris. Those of you who are family members, if you know Mataji's mother, father, please do have their image in mind. Om. Om Devtabhya Pitribhyascha Mahayogibhya Evacha Namah Swahaye Swadaye Nityameva Namo Nama Om Ayantuna Pitara Somasya Agnishvata Pitibhi Deva Yagne Asmin Yagye Swadhaya Marantoti Bruvantu Te Vantastvam Hari Om. Please touch to your head, to your hearts, and once again offer at the top of the Bedi, invoking all your ancestors here today. Om. Guess you have Chandan in hand? Didi, I'll ask if you just play some Chandan. Om Chandanam Banditam Nityam Pavitram Papunasadam Apadam Haritam Nityam Lakshmi Yashota Sarvatraha. Can I ask Savi if you can kindly take some Chandan, just place on Mataji as well. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Chandanam Banditam Nityam Pavitram Papanasadam Apadam Haritam Nityam Lakshmi Asota Sarvatraha. Thank you. Another flower in hand, please, Kes. So now we invoke what's known as a pret. The pret is another word for the soul. When Ruth has left her body, her soul, her atma, there's so many different names for the same thing, which is in essence that spiritual aspect of Ruth. She's now wandering. She's going to different places, she's visiting where her birthplace was, where she grew up, where her house and residence was. She was looking at this, she's trying to see what's happening, because the separation from the human body to the soul is such a shock that it's in a state of wonder at the moment. So what we are doing here today, we're saying wherever Ruth is, wherever her soul is, please let her come here today so that she may receive the benefits of the puja, of the prayers that we're doing here today. So this is the essence of it. So we're calling her wherever she is, just to come here today to receive our offering. Om Iha Loka Parityagya. Please picture Mataji, her qualities, all of her aspects, her bhavana, as they say, her attitude. Om Iha Loka Parityagya Gatosi Paramam Gatim Manasavayu Rupena Chatashyutvam Nimantraye. Om Amuk Pretah Sri Ruth Risa Namasya Iha Yatra Suswagatam. Please can I ask everyone to place your hands together, bow your heads in welcome to her. Suswagatam, Suswagatam. Bolo Ram Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Once again, touch to the head, to the heart, and just at the top of the pedi. We have some rice, guys. This now is called Vedi Raksha. Is protecting the Bedi here today, where we're doing the prayer. As they say, when we're making the offerings, when we're offering food, love, bhakti, we want only Mataji to receive it. They say no uninvited guests. So this protection is protecting north, east, south, and west. Things such as Rakshas, Bhut, Pisach, all these different things protect here today. Om. So Didi, I'll ask you in a moment, I'll ask you to take a little bit of that rice and throw in the eastern, southern, western direction. So facing in front of you is the southern direction. So we'll do it in the eastern, which would be that first. I'll tell you when to do. Om Agnishvata Pitrigana Prachu Rakshantu Me Dishyam Om Prache Namaha. Now the southern direction. Om Avache Namaha. The western direction. Om Pratiche Namaha. Northern direction, just behind you. Om Udiche Namaha. Now directly above you. Om Antarikshe Namaha. Directly below you. Om Bhumye Namaha. Any remaining, just all around. Om Mapa Asura Rakshansi Vedisha Hari Om. Guess a palm leaf with 3 strands of kush grass. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Om. It's Kamla, the name is? Yes. You okay to do the main offerings today as the eldest? And Didi, I'll ask to touch, if you can touch hands. And then Kamla, you'll be doing the main offerings of Pinda and such, so we'll guide you. If you have a right pocket, Kamla ji, if you just place it into your right pocket, please. Yes, you can put it in your coat. This is all. Om Simasya Nivirasi Vishnu Sharmasi Sharma Yajmanasya Yendriso Nirasi Suyasa Krishi Kridhi Hari Om. Would you be able to reach to light the diya, or should I ask you? Okay? So we'll light the Dev Deep first. Kes, if you just sprinkle some water around the diya, please. Om Sarva Papam Harang Digyam Gangeyam Nirmajalam Achmanyam Sudachmanyam Samarapayami. Yes, Savi, if you're able to, yeah. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Lakshmi Karot Kalyanam Arogya Sukha Sampada Mama Satro Vinashaya Deepa Jyoti Namostute. Om Deepo Jyoti Param Brahma Deepo Jyoti Janadana Deepo Haratu Me Papa Sandhya Deepo Namostute. One moment, Didi. Sorry. Om Hari Om. Guess if you pass the diya to Kamla and she just passed around the Vedi 3 times. Didi, so this one you just pass around 3 times. Protecting the Vedi, that's right. Om He Deepa Deva Rupastvam Karma Sakshi Havantakrit Yavat Karma Samdapti Syatatva Tvam Sushtiro Bhava. Om Sri Lakshmi Matai Bhyo Namo Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. That's okay, guess you can help to light it. Yes, you light yours. Om Ye Rupani Pratimunjamana Asura Santa Swadhaya Charanti Parapuro Nipuro Ye Bharantyagnistam Lokat Pranudhat Yasmat. Om Sri Yamaya Namah. Hari Om Tat Sat. Same thing, Didi. If you can take in your hand and just pass over 3 times. Om Yamaya Dharmarajaya Mrityave Chantakaya Cha Sri Yamaya Namah. Okay, wonderful. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Did you able to reach the tari of tarpan with the milk inside? Sorry, guys. Okay, and Savi, I'll just ask you to, did you hold it there? If you just mix it round slowly. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Ya Diva Apapayashu Shambho Yurya Antarikshe Uttaparti Viryaha Hiranyavarna Yagya Sthana Pana Shivaha Shagumsya Noya Suaha Bhavantu. Wonderful, we can put this to the side now. Thanks, guys. And if you pass them the tari of Pinda, guys, when you're ready. We will now be offering the 6 pindas, the 6 rice with dough, with till. Each of them has its own reason, has its own meaning for it. In the olden days, when there was a death, on the same day of the death itself, all of these procedures would be done. Guess if you sprinkle some water along the bedi. Om Sarva Papam Harang Digyam Gangeyam Nirmarjalam Achmanyam Mayadhatam Grahanam Parameshwari. Savi, what we'll do now, we'll do the palm leaf first. So one by one, if you offer on the right hand side first, it's a palm leaf with the pointed end facing, that's it, perfect. Okay, so we'll do the next one by one, so I'll tell you when to put it in. Om Amuk Pretasya Sri Ruthrisal Namasya Mritistane Sharvan Nirmitikam Aunainam Jalam Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam Dithyam Hari Om Tat Sat. Guys, each time just sprinkle some water on each. Om Amuk Pretasya Chatvare Kechara Nirmitikam Aunainam Jalam Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Om Amuk Pretasya Ruthrisal Namasya Vishrant Bhutanamna Onainan Onajanjalam Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Om Amuk Pretasya Rutrisal Namasya Chitayam Dahasaraka Namna Aunainam Jalam Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. And the final one? Oh, one more Pandifka, sorry. Om Amuk Pretasya Rutrisal Namasya Asti Sanchayan Stane Aunainan Aunajanjalam Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. There should be 6 seats there in total. Okay, wonderful. So, if you pass now the tari to Savi, and Kamla, if you can take the first pinda in your right hand, please. Just make sure it's smooth as can be. And when you're offering this, if you can, you pass the pinda in between your thumb and your index finger. So you'll be placing them like such, like that here, if you can. So I'll tell you when to place it. This first pinda is called Mritistan. We're offering pindas to pay respects to where the body has been. Mriti means where the deceased has passed away. So we pay respects to that place. We say thank you that they've passed away in a place that is respectable. You know, it's not been an an accident passing. You know, you hear sometimes on car crashes and such like that. We pay respects to the place at which the death has taken place. But it also represents wherever they have resided in their life. So we say thank you to Bhagwan, to God, for giving them a place to stay throughout their lifetime. Om Amuk Pretasya Ruthrisa Namasya Sri Mritastane Shavarinibikam Eshate Pindo Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Hari Om Tat Sat. The second one now. Dwar Desh. Dwar means doorway, Desh is country. This is the door of opportunity that has been offered to Ruth in her lifetime. The country for which she has stayed in, we thank that Desh as well. Om Amuk Pretasya Ruthisal Namasya Dwar Desha Pante Nimitikam Eshte Pindu Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. The third one. This is called Choroe Pinda. In the old days, this means crossroads. So in the old days, you would literally take the pinda and offer it at the crossroads to which the house is. But it also represents the crossroads of her life. Wherever she's needed to make a heavy decision in her life, we pay respect to those moments as well. Om Amuk Pretasya Chatvare Kechira Nirmitikam Eshte Pindo Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Vishram Stan. Oh, Vishram means resting place, wherever she's rested, wherever family has taken her in, wherever she's slept. Om Amuk Pretasya Ruthrisa Namasya Vishrant Bhuta Namna Eshte Pindo Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Number 5 is Chittistan, where the cremation grounds is. In this chapel, we pay respects to this site. Om Amuk Pretasya Amuk Pretasya Ruthrisa Namasya Chitayam Dahasaraka Namna Eshte Pindo Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. And where the burial site will be, where the grave is. Om Amuk Pretasya Moksha Kamna Asti Sanchayan Stane Eshte Pindo Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Guess we'll quickly offer all the different offerings, starting with clothing engineer. Om Hari Om, so we can continuously offer. Yes, one sister could do one and the other can do the clothing. Om. So yes, one on each the pindas. That's right, yeah, wonderful. Om Yagyopavitram cha maya diyate taupatishtatam. Om Suvastram Yagyopavitram cha maya diyate taupatishtatam. At the end of each of the mantra we say maya diyate taupatishtatam, which means I'm giving this with my heart. We're giving vastram, clothing, wherever she is, may she never be bereft of clothing. Om Vastram Yagyopavitram Mayadhyati, wonderful, Kas. And Chandan if we have, with some attar. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om. Did you this one? If you offer with your finger, with your index finger, this one. Yes, that's right. Normally it's with the ring finger, but for Shraddha it's with the index finger, that's right. Om. If you can place on the pinda, sorry, Didi. That's right. Yeah. Om Chandanam Sugandam cha maya diyate taupatishtatam. Om Chandanam Sugandam cha maya diyate taupatishtatam. And then just sprinkling of rice on each of the different pindas. And after that we have flowers and tulsi, yes, cause. Om Akshataksha Shuresh Akshadanam, wonderful, yep. Akshatadanam maya diyate taupatishtatam. Hari Om Sri Pushpam Tulsidala Sahitam maya diyate taupatishtatam. We have agarbati. Hari Om, and some honey afterwards. Om Malityadi Sugandhini Malityadi Nave Prabhu Mahratani Pujartam Pushpani Patigrihyatam. Om Naivedyam Madhudhanam Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Wheresoever Ruth is, may she always have sweetness. May the situation always be sweet, just like honey. Om Madhudhanam Maya Diyate Taupatishtatam. Om Dhupam Cha Deepam Cha, and the deer as well. Om Dhupam Deepam Cha Maya Diyate Taupatishtatam. Yes, so on each of the pindas, just a small arti. Yes, that's it. Om Deepam Sajjam Chavarti Samyuktam Vahina Yojitam Maya Deepam Grahana Devasya Trailokyam Timirapaha. Pan, supari and money. Om Si Deepam Samarpayami. Okay. Didi, you're not able to reach the tarpan there. Oh, sorry. Just be careful, it's a bit. So with the leaf, if you just sprinkle a little bit on each of the different bindas. Om Amuk Pretasya Mritastane Nimitikam Tilato Yadanam Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Hari Om. Wonderful. And then final offering, guess what offer? This is pan, supari, and money. I know we offer British currency here, but wherever she is, whatever method of exchange of currency there is, may she always have wealth in whatever journey she makes. Om Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Pan Supari Drivyam Tambulam Drivyam Cha Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Okay, Kes? Wonderful. We will do a small hawan and a small tarpan, then we'll come to the coffin and do our final prayers. So, I think the hawan kun is just there. Just to explain very briefly, as I say, in the old days, especially in India, at times of death, it would be done on a pyre, and from this hawan that we do the offering, a piece of wood would be taken out with the fire lit on it, and that will be used to burn the corpse. But of course, in the circumstances with the UK, we are doing the prayers, we're doing the mantras, signifying that Agni Bhagwan, who's the god of fire, would take the body. But as well, when we do a burial, it is not just fire that can take the body, it's also earth that can take the body as well. So as we know, the body is made of 5 elements, so each one of them can take the body, and it would decompose and the elements would take them. Each of them have a specific devta. So this is the prayer that we do here today. Kes, if we have one doing the tarpan and one moment, Didi. We'll do just 10 offerings of the tarpan. So, Didi, we'll do the tarpan first. Sorry, Didi, if you hold that in your hand, and then Auntie, if you take the leaf, and Cassie, you just show how to offer the tarpan. The tarpan is, as I say, this would typically be done in the ocean, where you go to waist height with the water, and you offer water as such, as Surya Dhar. So I'll tell you when to offer. just south. We'll just do 10 in the south. Om Amuk Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Sri Ruth Risal Namasya Eshatil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. So dip in and then offer it into the same bowl and in the southern direction. Wonderful. Om Sarvatapo Shamanam Advashwan Vinashanam Preta Diptikaram Vari Pitta Preta Sukhi Bhava. Om Amugotasya Amuk Preta Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Om Amugotasya Amuk Pretasya Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Om Amuk Pretasya Amuk Gotrasya Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Om Amugotasya Amuk Pretasya Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Om Amuk Pretasya Amuk Gotrasya Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Om Amuk Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Om Amuk Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Eighth one. Om Amuk Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. Ninth. Om Amuk Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Ishtil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Taupatishtatam. And for the final one, Didi, I'll ask you, wherever she may be, if she's in need of this Tilanjali, mixture of milk, water, some petals, there's a coin in there, some honey as well, let her have this drink. If she's thirsty, let her thirst be quenched, both materially, physically, spiritually. So this final one, I'll ask you just everything you can offer from the bottom of your heart. Om Amuk Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Sri Ruth Risal Namasya Eshatil Toyanjaliste Maya Dhyate Tau patishtatam. Wonderful, we can place it aside. We'll do a small hawan, and as we finish up, I'll ask if I could have just a hand just to take the hawan kun outside. Om Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Guess if you just sprinkle some water around the hawan kun, please. Om. When you're ready, Didi. Yes, please. Om Krabyadagnim Prahimoduram Yamrajano Gachantu Ripravaha Iha Mrityu Jata Vedo Devo Devebhyo Havayam Vatu Pujanam Hari Om Tvam Bhuta Bridyagyad Yonis Tvam Bhuta Paripalaka Mrita Samsarikasmadhenam Swargatim Naya Om Pranebhya Saripati Kebhaya Swaha Om Prithivye Swaha Om Agnaye Swaha. You can all join me in chanting Swaha. Om Antarikshe Swaha. Some comfort, guys. Just a little bit. Did you the water goes around the fire as well? Om Vayave Swaha. Om Divye Swaha. Om Suryaya Swaha. Om Digbhya Swaha. Om Chandraya Swaha. Om Nakshatrebhya Swaha. Om Adbhya Swaha. Om Varunaya Swaha. Om Nabhye Swaha. Om Putaya Swaha. Om Vache Swaha. Om Pranaya Swaha. Om Pranaya Swaha. Wonderful, Didi. If you just sprinkle some water now around the fire. Om Sarva Papam Harang Digyam Gangayam Nirmajalam Atmayam Maya Dhatam Grahana Tvam Parameshwari. Just bow our heads down to Agni Bhagwan. Principal Agni Bhagwan ki Jai. Could I just have a hand for someone just to help take the Hawan Kun outside, if that's okay? Om. If we can take it just outside, just but yeah. Guess if we wrap the contents now. It's okay, Didi, I'll take. We'll do it together, guys. Om Dhau Shanti Antarikshe Gvam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Roshadhaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarve Gvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Shubha Shanti Bhavatu. Hari Om. If I can ask you kindly to stand. The oldest, if you come forward, please. If you take this now, just place over your right shoulder. If you can. Is
back.
Yeah. Is you okay? Yeah. And Didi, if you take the diya in hand. Om. Guess if you give me some water, please. It's just there. Didi, I'll ask you now in a moment. We'll just circumambulate the coffin 3 times, and then once you finish, you place the pinda just at the feet of the coffin. Okay? Om Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram 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 Bhaj man pyare Sitaram 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 Bhaj man pyare Sitaram Jai Jai Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram. We have some gold pieces and some tulsi. Okay. 7 pieces. So if you place 2 on the eyes, okay. Kes, you have some tulsi as well? Okay. So 2 pieces on one on each eye. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Buddhasya Jata Patite Kayasi on the 2 nostrils. Sadhadhara Prithivim Gyamudeva Kasmai Devo Yahavishanti Deva at the mouth. Om Pranaya Swaha Vyanaya at the ears. Udhanaya Swaha and some tulsi, Kas, please. Just 1 leaf. And this one placed at the mouth. Om Tulsi Dalam Samraparayami Saubhagyam Shantitim Dehi Dhanadhanyam Cha Me Sada Arogya Soka Shamnam Cha Kurme Madhava Priye. Please can I ask all the immediate members of the family just to come forward, please, as we do the final farewells, final wishes. Guess if we have some flowers, it's okay. Just to each of them, yeah. Okay. As Kes passes the flowers round, I'll ask you all to think of Shama, forgiveness. If there's anything in her lifetime that might not have been to her liking, we ask her to kindly forgive you as her children, as her family members. But not only that, we also pray for peace. The mantra says, Shanti, Om Dho Shanti, Antarikshe Gwam Shanti, Prithibhi Shanti, Apa Shanti. May there be peace on her journey, a long journey she has ahead. May there be Shanti. And finally we ask Bhagwan, if she is to take Janma again, if she is to take birth again in rebirth, may that be a wonderful birth. If she is to stay in the heavens, may that be a wonderful resting place for her. Wherever her destination is, may that be blessed. As I chant the mantras, I'll ask the family members one by one, they can kindly place the flower wherever your heart feels that you would like to place it within the coffin, and then we'll close up and and move to the next part of the program. Om Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Shri Ram Shri Ram Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chavi Nabhanila Nilaj Sundaram Patapita Manahu Tarita Ruchi Suchi Naumi Janaka Sutavaram Shri Ram Shri Ram. When you're ready, please offer the flower. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Navakanjalochana Kanjamukakara Kanjapada Kanjarunam Shri Ram, Shri Ram. I'll ask you also just to offer some pieces of wood, some agarbatti inside the coffin as well. Om Bhajadina Bandhu Dinesha Danava Daitya Vanshani Kandanam Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Kaushala Chanda Dasarata Nandanam Shri Ram. Please place inside. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Om Dhau Shanti Antarikshe Gam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Roshadhaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahm Shanti Sarvegam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Shama Shanti Redhi Shubha Shanti Bhavatu. One final prayer. Most of you may know the mantra Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva. It says, Hey Ma, you are my Bhagwan. Hey Bhagwan, you are my Mata. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Prims Guru Ramachandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Thank you all for your prayers, for your time. I believe we have a eulogy. So if I can call up the family members.
Now a good time to put the flowers for people from abroad.
Yes, yes, yes. Please do that. Thank you. Oh, yes, yes.
Sitaram Pandit, and good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin, I'd just like to thank you all for making the journey here to join us all, and to anyone who's tuning in from around the world. We'd like to send our thanks as a family to everyone tuning in. We do appreciate it all. My brother and I have put together a few words as a eulogy for Auntie Ruth, and today we are here to celebrate the life of our grandmother. Born with the given name of Danraji Rampasad in the village of Komoto, Trinidad, she was forced into an arranged marriage at the tender age of 13. Yes, you heard me right. And she was the mother to 5 children: Sonaboy, Dudzi, Savi, Sita, and Stephen. She decided to change her name to the name of Ruth, believing her birth name brought her bad luck, and she has been lovingly known as Auntie Ruth by many since. Growing up in pre-World War II Trinidad, she idolized her brother Rambarose and developed a special bond with him and his family. While in the affluent surroundings of Maraval, Trinidad, she was befriended by Caroline Bosley, an influential writer who opened up Auntie Ruth's eyes to the wider world and how potential life could look abroad. In search of a better life, she later migrated to the United Kingdom in the 1960s and was one of the first to make the long 3-month journey via ship in conditions far from that of today. Aiming to continue her luxurious lifestyle in England, she decided that London Victoria would meet the high standards set. Living in that part of the city left an impression on Auntie Ruth, developing her famous love of tea, most notably the Fortnum and Mason's specialty. This tea had better be brewed in a china teapot for precisely 5 minutes and served only in a china cup. This tradition was a serious one, and something that we continued all the way from the 60s, all the way to the new millennia in 2025, where this was brewed for her while she was in hospital. Upon her arrival in the UK, she started training as a nurse, but later decided her passions lied elsewhere and qualified as a hairdresser in 1979. She had an extremely hard-working nature, not just in her work, but also in her active participation in the temple for a considerable number of years. Auntie Ruth's standards of shopping had to be maintained. Anything that less than Marks and Spencer did not meet the threshold, something that myself and a few other accomplices, you know who you are, put to the test some years later when the accomplices and I put together a Christmas lunch while my mum and dad were in Trinidad. Now, she could have just been being nice, but Auntie Ruth heaped enormous praise on our non-M&S turkey. Needless to say, the group were on eggshells, not knowing if we were about to be exposed and unable to make eye contact the whole of the Christmas dinner for fear of being discovered. We took the praise along with the secret, which is only being exposed to this day. Sorry, Auntie Ruth. And for my other accomplices, sleep with one eye open. On the topic of Christmas, this was something special to Auntie Ruth. We spent many a year hungry, eagerly awaiting the treat of the year Christmas dinner, but dining before the Queen's speech was a strict no-no. She was a royalist after all. And I don't know if it was just me, but for those familiar with the UK sitcom Keeping Up appearances, she really reminded me of Mrs. Bouquet, not Mrs. Bucket. Not to mention her insistence on proper correct table etiquette. This means no hands, not just knives and forks, but the correct knives and forks for the occasion. Auntie Ruth's culinary skills were legendary, and luckily for me, this was inherited by my mother. There must be something behind Auntie Ruth's expensive taste. After all, she was still getting complimented on her flawless skin at the tender age of 91 by doctors and nurses alike. The fact that she was never hospitalized until the very end at 91, the way the carers were consistently surprised by how mobile, strong-willed, and independent she was, all point to something being behind her exquisite taste. I know the taste is something we joke about, but she was a generous woman, not just to her family, but all that knew her too. Whilst in the UK, she was happily married to Uncle Krishna for over 35 years, in which time they traveled to numerous destinations, something that she really enjoyed. However, at the turn of the millennia, they had an amicable separation and they decided to part ways. This triggered Auntie Ruth's independent nature and self-sufficiency. Although she was posh, the Trini in her often came out through her bluntness and directness. a characteristic that was admired by many and joked about by many more. She had love for all of her children, but particularly her two sons and daughter-in-law, Auntie Tara. Living in the UK, Auntie Ruth developed a special bond with my mother, something I saw in her dedication that both my dad and her made to maintaining Auntie Ruth's comfort and ensuring her wishes were followed to the T, no pun intended. She loved on her own terms, in her own house, surrounded by those close to her. I'm eternally grateful that family across the world were able to be kept informed of her condition and provided kind words of love and support throughout. This is greatly appreciated by me and the whole family. Although you may not have been here physically, your heartfelt thoughts and prayers were received and felt by us all. We would like to give a special thank you to Minty, Carol, Heather, and the Walkers, especially Marla, Eslyn, Myrtle, and Rita, who were incredibly supportive throughout, and particularly towards the end. My grandmother lived a full and fruitful life, having many experiences and opportunities not open to most, especially considering the time that she lived through. She was made comfortable and surrounded by love and care. We are so grateful that she had the opportunity to say goodbye and spoke to many of you before she passed peacefully in her sleep. Auntie Ruth, you will be missed, leaving a void in our lives, but you will live forever in our hearts and our memories. God bless.
Sitaram, good afternoon, everyone. When I think of Auntie Ruth, our beloved grandmother, I always smile because even though we call her Auntie Ruth, she loved us with the full heart of a grandmother. Her love was the kind that transcended distance and time. She lived far away here in London, but the miles between us never weakened the bond that she worked so hard to keep alive. No matter how far away she was, she made sure we always felt her love, her care, and her presence. A fond memory of her was in her beautiful backyard garden. It was a space that she nurtured with such patience and devotion. On my first visit to London in 2007, I remember those beautiful flowers so clearly. Bright, big roses blooming with color and life. Just the way she filled our lives with quiet strength and love. And of course, she loved keeping up with the royal family. Back then, she would never miss a special event involving the royals. The television was always tuned into their stories. Every Saturday morning, without fail, she would call my mother. It was like their ritual. Sacred moments filled with laughter, updates, and stories that stretch across the ocean. Even though thousands of miles separated them, those Saturday conversations made it feel as if though they were sitting together in the same room. They checked in on each other, shared their joys, their worries, and their voice wove a bond that nothing could break. Some mornings, while getting dressed for work, Auntie Ruth and Auntie Savi would video call my mother, and I'd get that tiny moment to say hi. We will miss those moments more than words can express. My mother will especially miss those talks, the comfort, the laughter, and the song of Auntie Ruth's voice. Auntie Ruth was a crier. She wore her heart on her sleeve. Her tears were a reminder of how deeply she felt life, love, and family. At the end of my pregnancy, when I faced complications, I had to undergo an emergency C-section, and she and Auntie Savi video called me to check in on me and the baby, and I will never forget her face. Filled with worry, tears in her eyes. And as a mother now, I understand that she felt our emotions as though they were her own. When we smiled, she smiled. And when we cried, she cried with us. That quiet, selfless love is what made her so extraordinary. She was extremely protective and the kind of grandmother who would worry in the right ways. She would always check in on Uncle Sonaboy, who she lovingly called Sona, making sure he was healthy and safe. And family was everything to her. She valued those small connections that kept us close. I remember when Ishrar, my husband, first joined the family and happened to answer the phone on one of those calls. Before he could pass the phone to my mother, she spoke with him for a while, asked about his day, and ended the conversation by saying, "Love you." He was shocked. That small gesture made him feel seen, welcome, and truly part of our family. And every time she spoke with me after that, she would ask for him and my daughter Samara. That was her gift, making people feel loved, included, and important. She was also so joyful whenever Uncle Boboy would call. Those regular check-ins filled her heart with happiness. She loved us all deeply, my mom, me, the entire family, and she showed it in a steady, unwavering way. The memories of her visit to Trinidad and the times we spent together in London remind me of how present she was in our lives despite the distance. One thing I admire, even though she was a devoted Hindu and would have all the photos of her devatas on the wall, she would also have in every room pictures of Jesus, Mother Mary, Rosary, a gentle reminder of how open she was. And that is something I can deeply relate to and connect with. She was very selfless. She never wanted anything for herself but the best for us. Her greatest wish was for our happiness and for us to make good choices and live meaningful lives. She was always there quietly rooting for us, carrying our worries and our joy as if they were her own. In the last few months, I often thought about a phone call back in June when she had asked if I was organizing my visa. And I told her I planned to be in London by October. Sometimes I wondered if we had done things differently, if I had come sooner, if my mom would have had a final goodbye in person, and if Auntie Salvi would have had a sister by her side during this difficult time. But perhaps everything unfolded the way it was meant to, and this was a moment of peace. I would like to take a moment to thank Auntie Salvi. She would have stood by Auntie Ruth's side for her entire life. She cared for her with love, with dignity, comfort, and companionship every single day. Auntie Ruth trusted her, and she made sure she had all those things that she cherished. A special Fortnum and Mason tea, those happy eggs, and the comfort that made her feel seen and cared for. Your love and dedication were a true blessing, Auntie Sabi. Auntie Ruth may no longer be with us physically, but her love, her lesson, and her spirit will stay with us forever. Across ocean, across years, and across distance, she loved us deeply. She will stay connected to us in every way that she could, and we are so grateful she was ours. May her soul attain moksha and merge with the divine. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Our thanks to the family members for such touching words. Please could I kindly ask us all to stand as we conclude today's service, today's prayer. We have a mala as well. Can I ask Savi and Kamla if you can come forward, please? Be able to place this over there. Yes, we can cut it. Good, guys. Yes. Om Mandara Mala Kurtar Kaya Kapala Chit Shekaraya Digambaraya Digambaraya Tasmai Makara Yanamah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Sab bolo. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. I'll offer a few prayers to Bhagwan. May her soul rest in peace. May the prate have a smooth journey ahead. And may the family rest in peace. Om Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nij Mana Mukura Sudar Bharano Raghuvara Vimala Jasu Jodhayaka Palachar Buddhihina Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavana Kumar Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kale Savikar. And one final verse from the Bhagavad Gita. Om Dehinosmi yata dehe Kaumaram Yovanam Jara Tadateha Param Prapti Dhirastattva Namuchyate. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavan Krishna says, just as your body goes from youth to middle age to old age, your body also goes from one body to another. Just as you change clothes, you change bodies. Those who are aware of this, there is no need to grieve. Prem se bolo Krishna Chanda Bhagwan ki jai. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. I can kindly ask the funeral directors to please come forward as we close the casket and we'll make the way towards the grave. Flowers, yes, if we have some flowers ready. So sorry, before, if we just have some flowers. Yes, if we keep it on for now at the grave. Keep it at the grave, we'll put it there. Om Hari Om Tat Satana Dhinidhano Devo Shankar Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksham Preta Muksho Pradhurbhava. Om Bhadram Karunebi Shriyami Deva Bhadram Pashyamakshi Birya Jatra Stire Range Sustuvansanubi Vyase Madeva Hitam Yadayu. These are for... Yes, you can put it in the coffin, yeah. Om Malityadi Sugandhini Malityadhina Ve Prabhu Mayatani Pujatam Pushpani Patigreyatam. Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay. We'll go to the grave is just. I'll follow the hearse. Yeah. Okay.
Just keep going. Now, gents, facing towards the coffin at the same time, please. Facing towards the coffin. Facing towards the coffin.
सर्व पापम हरं दिव्यं गांगेयं निर्मजलमात्म्यमाधातम् गृहाणां परमेश्वरी ओम शांति रुष्टु पुष्टि रुष्टु प्रेत रुष्टि हर पापम विपते
From the road to the grave, back from here to the cross, you guys can do that. To do so, okay? We don't step in on what I was worried we were going to have to carry all the graves. Okay, look at me up, okay?
No need to be like a car.
We're about 300 meters down there.
Okay.
If you don't need a car unless you have walking difficulties, maybe I can bring one. Okay?
So we can walk.
Yeah.
I remember it for the time.
Oh, you see me before? Okay.
The wedding.
Oh,
It's a long time.
well, good to see you. So sorry. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, guys. We're here, yeah?
No, he's the owner.
I'll look after this. I'll look after
Thank you.
First or after?
Yes. So six people to carry as usual, then four
The
people.
cloth can go now.
Yes, the cloth. Yeah, that's right.
Who traditionally does the cloth?
It's just four close people.
Okay.
So they just hold it, stretch it out.
Flowers and the rice?
You can leave those for now. It's just the cloth you need. So I can take the
Okay,
rest.
thank you.
Sorry, bye. Do you mind taking the cloth out there? Thank you. That's fine.
It's okay, but it's still there, okay?
directly underneath. Yeah, they'll pause. So we'll pause here once, and then we can take the cloth out, and then we'll just pause 5 times before we go into the coffin. So it's just a symbolic thing to say this is where the coffin rests. So that's it. Just to explain. So when they come in with the 6 people holding the coffin, they'll just pause at where the cloth is.
Not go onto the floor.
Not go onto the cloth. I think it'll be a bit too much for them
Are we
to
going to
put
take the
that.
floor with the coffin? Touch the floor?
Would it be too much for you to do that?
We do so.
Would it be okay for you to do?
That's absolutely fine.
The only thing I think he mentioned was the handles.
Okay. Well then, no. I think it's best to just pause on it. Yeah. Okay. All right. After we do that, then we'll be bringing the coffin to the grave.
And the sheet will...
The sheet you can remove.
Okay.
So that- Sorry.
How long?
10, 15 minutes. Understood, sir. We'll wrap it up shortly. Did he? Can I have you and the sister come forward, please? We've got the RT.
Ladies, can you take 3 steps back for me? Just to give the gentleman space to follow their tradition.
Om Anadinidano Devo Sankachakra Gadadara Akshaya Pundarikaksham Preta Muksho Pradhurbhava Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Om Ram Nam Satya Hai Sab Kai Hi Gaate Hai Bolo Ramchandra Bhagwan Ki
Walk on the sheet now.
Om
It is very slippery. Make sure you plant your feet, okay?
Hari Om Anadinidano Devo Sankachakra Gadadara. If I can ask everyone just to pause for 1 moment, is that okay?
Pause, guys, pause.
Pause for 1 moment. Om Anadinidano Devo Sankachakra Gadadara Akshaya Pundarikaksha Preta Muksho Pradhurbhava Bolo Ramchandra Bhagwan Ki. And slowly, just 2-3 steps. Om Anadinidano Devo Sankachakra Gadadara Akshaya Pundari. And then just pause slightly. Om Ram Nam Satya Hai Sab Kai Hi Gaate Hai Bolo Ramchandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Om Anadinidano Devo Shankachakra Gadadara Akshaya Pundarikaksham Preta Muksho Pradhurbhava. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute.
Thank you, Dan.
Prem se bolo Ramchandra Bhagwan Ki. Om Anadinidano Devo Sankachakra Gadadara Akshaya Pundarikaksham Preta Muksho Pradhurbhava. Hari Om. Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayat. That's it. When you're ready, yeah. Om Prithvi Tvayadrita Loka Devi Twang Vishnunadritang Twang Chadharyamang Devi Pavitram Kuruchasanam Bolo Ramchandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Om Bhadram Karunepi Shunyami Deva Bhadram Pashyimaksh Birya Jatra Stire Range Sustuvam Stuni Vyase Madeva Hitam Yadayu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Straps in for the grave diggers in case they before you go. We're going to have respect, okay? Thank you, gents. Very good job, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Guys, okay? We'll slip there now.
So is it alright if I could have 2 minutes just to do some final? Yep. If I just call the sisters, please.
Shadi, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so
There's a
you-
soil box here if required, okay?
Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Need my help, I'm over here.
Cheers. Thank you. I didn't catch your name, sir. Sorry.
I'm Max.
Max. Okay, I'm Pandit Aman. Nice.
Pandit
to meet
Aman.
you. Yeah. Didi, if you take some rice, just sprinkle inside the grave, just purifying. Om sarva papam harandigyam gangayam nirmajalam achmayam sudachmanyam samarapayami. And just a few flowers as well. Om malityadhi sugandhini malityadhina ve prabhu mai hritani pujharatam pushpani patigriyatam. Guys, if you could light this, please. We'll just do a small arti and then we'll place it to the side. Om Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansara Saram Bhujagendraram Sadavasantam Hidayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namani Om Yani Kani Cha Papani Janmanantara Kritani Cha Tani Tani Vinashyanti Pradakshina Pade Pade. Thank you, T. Just place to the side there. Finally, I ask you all, we pray to Mother Earth, Bhumi Mata. May Mother Earth take this body, take this corpse, just as she came from the elements. We ask her, you are our mother, Hey Mata, Prithvi Mata. Please comfort her, please take her. Didi, I'll ask you if you can take a bit of soil and sprinkle in. Om, just from here. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasi Titirasi Viswasya Bhavanasya Dhatri Prithvi Yacha Prithvi Prithvi Mahi Gwamsi. Okay, thank you. Dhanyavad. Om Dhau Shanti Antarikshe Gham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Roshadhaya Shanti Vanaspatiya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarve Gwam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Shama Shanti Redi Shubha Shanti Bhavatu. Bolo Ramchandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Thank you everyone for your time and thank you for your prayers. Thank you. Swasti Kalyanamastu. Swasti Kalyanamastu. God bless you. Okay. Yeah. Yes. They symbolically. I think they will come in and place the soil in.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure.
As a mark of respect in a total way, we have soil here, we have a shovel here if you want to place one scoop.
Right. Sure.
Yes, you can throw that on there or you can use the shovel.
You can do that by
As
yeah.
I said, due to time restrictions and it not being booked, we can't actually fill the
Yes.
grave
Yes.
ourselves,
Sure.
okay?
Sure. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Joe, I think they mentioned because of timing, they want us to just do it symbolically and then we go. Om Bhurasi Bhurasi Ditirasi Viswasya Dhatri Prithvi Yacha Prithvi Prithvi Mahi Gwamsi Rim Solo Prithvi Mata Ki Jai. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasi Ditirasi Viswasya Bhavanasya Dhati Prithvi Yacha Prithvi Prithvi Mahi Gwamsi. Okay. Alright, guys. Okay, Joe.
I've enjoyed it. I've actually, over the years, we've done different things and stuff, but you've done service in English, so I can hear it as well.
Well, no, that's good. Thank you for all your support as well, Mike. Joe, I'll follow you back to yours, or
Well, I'll give you my postcode. Just
okay. Well, I'll take it now, guys, if that's okay.
It's N97BT,
Okay.
number 1. 7.
If you need something from Natasha,
Scott, I'll return this to you now.
Yeah, use information, but I'm not an expert, but I'm learning, I'm enjoying it, it's good. Yes. Yeah. I saw the road. Washroom in the toilet by the side of the chapel. I'm a chapel kid, the toilet there. It's a humble place. But it has running water, okay? Guys, my condolences. We love you. Beautiful sisters. Take care. Like I said, I'll make sure something's brought up here for her. Just to mark that she's here. I don't know if you remember Daniel, my host star, but he came to the house that day. Yeah. So he wanted to make sure he come here for you today. Okay? Instagram video still trying to It's okay, you know what, I'll talk to him and yeah. Even Welsh, he's not very strong relationship. That's apparent, you know. But no, I'm even running to the wife, so it's always good to have people. Yeah, first of all, I don't know, can do Taylor. Angels? That's what I mean. When I first met Neil, I was Russell Cover at Vera, and he stood there and he was like, you're not going to go reliever. Yeah, I've only met him once, but yeah, I do know him. That's a customer from our shop, isn't it? Martin Road. Dharma, yeah. Yeah, so we are on the 100 yards from the right side of the road. That's our office there. So if you go past, you'll see a corner where there's some carrots. Yeah, we got the family of them. They were Caribbean family. So they were welcome in here. Well, my heritage is great. It's a great talk because, like I said, a lot of the, not just Hindu, a lot of different cultures. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, so it's always good to speak to someone.